Hey, I'm Mary J Blige, and you're watching SBTV. What connects this album to the original is not just the material, but it's the concept, and it's a growth, like it's an extension and growth of how far we've come, you know. And it's not, and then the actual songs I selected and song titles and the music, and you know, just I took different elements from the first album and updated them, honestly. Not just gave you a bunch of junk, and you know, just gave people something to relate to, because the first one was so dark and heavy that I wanted to show people our growth and how much understanding we have about what life is.
Now that's real to a brother like me, baby. Never ever give my away and keep it tight, alright?
Well, I had close to 50 songs by the time I was finished recording, so it's and amazing songs from Pharrell and Jermaine Dupri and Swiss Beats, and so much stuff left over that's amazing, and different artists, you know, guest artists, you know, on there. I can't just let it go to waste. So if we're gonna continue my life, the journey continues. Let's continue the journey and have another, you know, act. It's never easy, because you gotta really, if you want quality work, you have to take a while to do it, and you have to sit sometimes and study what's your motive behind saying this. Are you dealing with this? Is one of your friends dealing with it? Like, you got to do research, and why are you choosing this sample? And okay, how do you find a sample that no one's used before? And if someone's used it, how can you make it different? It's just different, you know, things you have to do. So each time it's the same tedious process. It's not easy, ever. The first My Life album, we were young, and we were like, you know, really young and going through hell, so to speak. And we didn't understand why we were going through so much pain, and we didn't understand why life was the way it was for us. But we've grown so much since then. We understand that life cannot go on if you don't have challenges. You can't be your best if something doesn't challenge you in life, and it hurts. But what would we be? We'd be so weak and sorry if we didn't have a challenge. When you send the signal out that you're gonna do an album, so many people come to you. You know, Jerry Wonder was the first up to bat. You know, we went to Platinum Sounds, and Jerry created stuff on the spot for us, and then everyone started coming to Platinum Sounds because we created this vibe and this energy that created this album, and everybody just, you know, started coming. So it's basically who has the best stuff and who's willing to create with you is how the material comes. To get the best quality, you have to be present. And even if you pick a song from someone that's written from top to bottom, you have to be able to relate to it completely. I think some people can get away with, you know, getting a track and a song is written from top to bottom and not being relative to it and probably selling 10 million records. But in my case, I can't do that, because I didn't start my movement with my fans like that. It's been about me being present.
Yo, what up? This Wyclef with Mary J. Serenade the girls with my acoustic guitars, you know what I'm saying? Yo, fellas having problems with the chicks. I want you right now to turn the lights down low. Pull your girl up next to you. I want you to sing these words.
My proudest achievement, I've had so many. I'm really proud of my foundation right now. I'm proud of the education process that I'm taking right now to continue to educate myself, because I didn't finish high school, and I just feel like if I had that to do over, I would do it so different. I would finish, I would go to college. Being in this music business, you really regret that you didn't do it, you know, because people know so much more than you, and this is your business, and you're supposed to know more about your business. So I think me educating myself and opening and building that foundation to encourage women to feel better about themselves and educate and encourage and empower them to, be able to go out and, fulfill their, full potential or whatever it is they want to do in life. That is one of my, biggest accomplishments, I think.
If this is the kind of love that the old folks used to warn me about, man, I'm in trouble. I'm in real big trouble. I need y'all to do me a favor.
The way you create an intimacy with so many people is you really get intimate with them. You can't, when there's a lot of people, a lot of people tend to think they can pretend it, but people can tell because energy is energy, and people can tell when you're really reaching out for them or you giving them a real hug. When you hug someone and they give you a hug, you're like, oh, that's a hug. That's how they feel when you actually give them that energy. They feel like they're right there with you. Wow, what did I reach for? Oh gosh, I remember being a super, like 16 years old when Michelle was out. And something in my heart, this guy broke my heart, and I played that song all night long, and I cried on cue. So Something in My Heart by Michelle is still one of my favorite records ever. That's probably the best song to cry over, cry on. And then you have Mary J Blige, You're Not Gonna Cry, and all that stuff. Yeah.
I come up in the dance with a slip of Sensi, whether peanuts, epitome 2 or envy. A family affair, everything is carefree. I ain't get up off the wall until I heard Mary.
I was offered the role of Justice Charlier in the movie Rock of Ages, and the part about the role that attracted me was how she played a gentleman. She's a gentleman's club owner. That's who I played, and she had to encourage these women to feel good about their lives, even as dancers. They didn't feel good about themselves, and she had to always be the one with the courage, and she couldn't let them see her cry. She couldn't let them see her down. She had to always look like she was bubbly and happy to keep their self-esteem up. So what she did was she just made them feel great about themselves, and I love that because that's the kind of life I live. It's all about encouraging people to feel good no matter what. You're human and you're beautiful no matter what kind of mistakes we all make, and that's what I loved about the role.
If you're